And what's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and I'm here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, you guys. Well, we're here to talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and I plan on doing the exact same. Listen, I made this link while I was at work. While I was at work, I made this link while I was at work, honey. I made it while I was at work. I wasn't thinking about nothing because only thing that I thought that I had to do today was my Carlos King video because, you know, I wanted that video to be out earlier today. But because the panel went on for like 3 hours last night, I knew that I wasn't gonna get no rest if I went ahead and did that video. And I'm trying to, take out more time to really get my rest. So I said, oh no, ma'am, we're not doing that. So I'll do it tomorrow. So I had every intentions on doing this, doing my Carlos video as soon as I got home from work today. But then while I'm at work, I see this news and I see everybody going live and stuff. And I'm like, what is going on? And apparently, the situation was Monique Samuels and Chris Samuels are getting a divorce. Monique has filed for divorce from Chris Samuels' child. And from what we can see, a lot of people are not surprised by this situation. And I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I'm definitely not surprised by it. I ain't going to sit up here and hold you on it. I'm not surprised by the situation. I knew that it was coming at one point in time, if you really being real about it. Like, I knew that it was on the way. If you looked at Love and Marriage DC for a split second, you would definitely know that they were going through some rough times and all that other good stuff. You already knew that if you was watching it, because they were getting into it quite a bit. And I was like, does Monique even love this man? You feel what I'm saying? Like, is this really something that she really wants? Like, does she even love this man at all? Because she used to look like he got on her nerves or something like that. And I know that when you're in a relationship with somebody, it ain't gonna always be, it ain't gonna always be lollipops and roses. I mean, that's not believable to be lollipops and roses. It's just not believable for that to be like that all the day on time. You feel what I'm saying? However, it was just like, girl, do you even like him? You know what I mean? It's like the thrill was gone, and they've been married for like 10 years. They made it to the 10-year mark. A lot of people say, they just said it on the Housewives of Atlanta, if you make it past 8 years, then you in a good place. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, but then they not in a good place at all. But a lot of the issues is basically similar. It's just like, to me, I feel like a lot of the issues is because she got on that show and she became more, I would say, popular, but was able to get her own money, create her own identity outside of him. Because if you really want to be real about it and technical, she was a football player's wife. She was this trophy wife for him. She was this beautiful, chocolate, nice looking lady on his arm. And she was only known as the wife of a football player. She was only known as Chris Samuels' wife. But then when she got on reality TV, she got put in a better position to make more money for herself and able to do things like the Not So Lazy Moms podcast, be able to do other things, be able to buy parrots and shit, doing things like that. So that's how I felt, and that's what I think. You know what I mean? And I think that he wanted something else, and she didn't, and she wanted something else. Like, he'd rather for her to just be barefoot, pregnant, cook and clean around the house, but she wanted other things. She wanted more for herself. And a lot of the times we see this with marriages that lasted for a long period of time, where the man was the head and the woman did whatever the man thought. You know what I mean? Whatever the man wanted her to do, she did it. And when they start getting more notoriety for doing things on their own, it's kind of like, okay, you're doing that, but what about me? We saw that with Karen Huger. Remember that, child? Remember, I don't know what season this was. I think this was season 5 of Potomac, when Ray said that he wasn't in love with her no more. And that hurt her feelings because he felt like he felt he was falling out of love with her due to the fact that, she wasn't around anymore. She was always on the go. She had her business. She had other things to fulfill her outside of Ray fulfilling her. And I don't see nothing wrong with her finding other avenues to be fulfilled. A lot of the times we get so wrapped up in a damn man that we don't think about the things that will fulfill us. And it's kind and I yes, I'm saying us because I like men. So therefore I'm gonna say us because I like fucking men. Okay. That's just the truth. We all know this already. Sometimes we get so wrapped up into relationships and wrapped up into a man that we don't really have the time to really fulfill ourselves. We don't have time for self-fulfillment because we're fulfilling the partner. You know what I mean? Which is why I'm in the predicament that I'm in right now, where there was a time where I wanted a man so bad, and then it's just like at the same point in time now, it's like, do I even have the mental capacity for one, because I'm chasing after my dreams, or I'm doing things that I want to do, and then it's gonna take me, it's just so many different things. And a lot of the times when women are so used to laying around, you know, cooking and cleaning, making chitlins every damn Sunday, you know, putting, you know, rubbing his feet, probably giving him a bath every damn night, all that other stuff. And now she got on this reality show with other housewives, and now she makes her own money. She don't need an allowance from him at this point. She got her own money now. She can buy whatever the hell she wants to on her own. She don't need it. And you know, it just kind of reminds me of when I was looking at Married to Medicine. I think this was season 3 of Married to Medicine. I don't know if y'all remember this, but there was a Caucasian chick on there by the name of Jill, right? She was on there. She was Toya's friend. She was beefing with the likes of Lisa Nicole and Dr. Heavenly. She was beefing with them. And by the end of the show, she had lost her husband. Her husband had divorced her. He had took her kids from her, and she didn't have no money. Why she didn't have no money? Because he had all the damn money. He had all the money. So she didn't have no money of her own because he had all the damn money. I probably shouldn't have ate this damn black and tap on here. He had all the money. So when he left, she didn't have nothing. And then Heavenly made this statement at the reunion where she said it's always best to really have your own. It's best to have your own. You know, a man can wake up tomorrow and say that he don't want you. And then Quad was like, that's right. And then Dr. Heavenly was like, that's why it's more important to have your own. And you know, back then, how old was I? This was 2015. So back then I was 26 when that season came out. And I was very young and dumb, and I won't say full of cum, but halfway full of whatever. I was young and dumb. So I thought that she was just being an ass. But here we are 8 years later, and I get her point. It's always, you should always have your own. I'm the type of guy that does not like to depend on anybody else for anything. If I'm in a relationship, I got it. I don't need you to do anything for me. I got it. You don't have to pay for this, but I got it. You don't have to do nothing for me, period. You don't have to do nothing for me. Absolutely not. So it's kind of like, you know, when you just like Petite Delight 87 said, when you put up with a lot of stuff when you depend on people financially. See, when you have to depend on somebody to pay your way for every little thing, it's a lot you got to deal with. You got to deal with them letting you know it's my money. And if it wasn't for me and my money, you wouldn't have, if you didn't have, you know, all that other stuff. And I don't never want nobody holding that over me. I don't never want nobody holding that over me. You ain't gonna hold that over me. Not over me. Not over me. Period. Because let me tell you something. I don't give up. If you bought me a damn Mr. Clean broom from Family Dollar, you ain't gonna hold that over my head. I don't give up how much money you spent on the mother. You ain't gonna put that over my head. Not over me. Because you at their mercy. When you're depending on a man for something, you're pretty much at his mercy. And because they pay all the bills, and because, you know what I'm saying, they pay all the bills, they do this, they do that. So they feel like they're obligated to tell you what the you need to be doing. And no, absolutely not. See, I'm way too aggressive in the sense like there have been men that I've dated that would have liked for me to be a little bit more submissive. They want me to be, even though I'm a man, they wanted me to be a little bit more submissive, like, do as I say, you know. And there's nothing wrong with being submissive. It's just that I'm not a submissive type of nigga. I try. I try to be, but nigga, you can't tell me what to do now. You can give me, we ain't finna do all that. Like, you can't tell me what to do. You can't watch my every move or sit up here and tell me what I need to be doing and all this other stuff. That's what you can't do. Like that's what we got. That's what we go wrong at. See, when you try to control me and control my every move, then that's an issue for me. You can't tell me when to go, where to go, how to do it, all that other stuff. That's what you can't do, and that's what you're not gonna do. I don't mind being a little bit submissive, but I'm still a nigga. I'm still a nigga. It's just simple. I'm just being real. It's just that simple. I'm still a nigga. You can't. I could be just a tad bit submissive for you, but you don't have no control over me. Let's see. The person receiving submission should have a plan to lead in the right direction. That's the only way a person can get submission out of me. Good point. Good point. Absolutely good point. Like, no lies. But then, let's be honest though. Ashley did tell us during BravoCon that they were separated. And people made it seem like Ashley was just lying, like she was just running her mouth and all the other stuff. Like, people made it seem like Ashley was just running her mouth about Monique's business and she didn't know what she was talking about because Monique and them decided to get their ass on the damn video and deny it. Like, girl, why you just couldn't be real about it? Girl, you and your man are having issues. Like, why you just couldn't be honest about that? You told your friend, and what made you think that it wasn't gonna get out? What made you think that it wasn't gonna get out? And then, not to mention, there were many publications that published this story, and even after y'all said that this wasn't true, they didn't budge. They didn't take the story down. They didn't give not one mother about what y'all was talking about because they knew that what they were saying was absolute facts. That's why they didn't give a. They didn't give a about nothing. Monique and Chris Samuels were absolutely saying. They was like, "We know what the tea is, bitch. We know what it is. We don't care what y'all talking about. We don't care what y'all talking about. We know what's going on." That's his wife, not girlfriend. Everything is their money. She got a paycheck from the show also. So, girl, whatever. You missing the whole point. And she ain't on the show no more. So what check is she getting now? Girl. Celebrities be so mad when we clock them. They absolutely do. Y'all can't sneak around with this. Let me see. Are we surprised? We could see the cracks when she was on RHOP. Monique don't respect Chris. Makes sense why his mama didn't like her, and the rumors of her cheating on him were never addressed. I don't really think that there was cheating. I never felt like she cheated on him, but I also don't feel like he really cheated on her either. I think, a lot of the times when people get married and they divorce, the first thing people want to run to is cheating allegations. Like, that's the first thing people think. Like, people think that, oh, somebody cheated. I don't think that anybody cheated. Sometimes you're just not happy with a person no more. Because I don't really think he cheated, and I don't think she did either. And this is just my opinion. I don't know about y'all, but I never thought that neither one of them cheated. I just never thought that neither one of them did. But there was a lack of communication. There was a lack of communication. Like, it wasn't the way that it once was. Like, you could tell that they were just going along with the flow. And then let's not forget, they did get on Love and Marriage DC, and all the cracks that was mentioned in this previous comment that I posted, they became hoes on Love and Marriage DC. Monique did not like him at that point. And the way that she was talking to him at their dinner table, and the way that he was shushing her and telling her to hush and all that other shit, I can only imagine what the hell was what's going on when the cameras weren't rolling. I think their marriage, they grew apart and there was no listening on either part. Because he wasn't hearing what she was saying. She said she wasn't happy. She did say that now. And I'm wondering, by the end of this, should I take any calls? But I don't really know, because I got another video to do, and loving hip hop come on today. So I'm trying to see, because I ain't took no calls in a while. But I don't know. I probably won't, though. But anyway. But however, one of my moderators sent me. Well, is he a moderator? If he not, I need to just be because he need to be a moderator, because he sent me every damn thing. Somebody sent me some old videos from Monique and Chris and all of that other stuff, right? So we're gonna play that after we get into this article from People Magazine, the same people that put it out there the first time that they got, separated. So without any further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into this article. We're gonna read it, honey, and then we're gonna come back and talk more about it. So, wait a minute. Before we go, Scotty, you remind me of Desmond. Who is Desmond Smith? Scotty, let me ask you, how you doing, love? You good? Sending a big hug. I'm good. I just got a lot of stuff going on, honey. I just have a lot going on, child. Still trying to get past certain things. But let's get into this article. So it states, RHOP alum Monique Samuels files for divorce from Chris Samuels. Okay, so this is an exclusive, honey. This is an exclusive. So this is what the article states. All right. So it says, Monique Samuels has filed to legally end her marriage to Chris Samuels. The Montgomery County Family Courts confirmed to People on Tuesday that the Real Housewives of Potomac alumni, age 39, has officially filed for divorce from the former NFL 45. Though Monique has filed a petition to seal the documents, the docket shows that she filed a complaint for absolute divorce on April the 14th. She then filed an amended complaint for absolute divorce on June 15th. The former couple's divorce has yet to be finalized. However, Monique and Chris have a scheduled hearing on Wednesday. People has reached out to Monique and Chris for a comment, okay? My thing is this right here. You know they're not going to give y'all no comment right now. They not gonna give y'all no comment. And what I'm waiting for is a scripted ass post that's, that they both come up with to talk about. We regret to inform you that we have decided to get a divorce after 10 years of marriage. Pray for us, our family, and our children. That's what I think they're gonna be saying in that. How that goes. Okay, so people confirmed in October of 2022 that Monique and Chris called it quits after 10 years of marriage. The former couple, who wed in 2012, shared 3 children, sons Christopher and Chase, plus daughter Milani. They haven't appeared on each other's respective Instagram grid since December of 2022. Neither party posted anything to commemorate their 11th wedding anniversary on March the 3rd, as well as on Mother's Day or Father's Day. Additionally, Chris has unfollowed Monique and her company, Not for Lazy Moms, on Instagram. Monique and Chris's marital issues were apparent during the first season of Love and Marriage DC, airing earlier in 2022. Oh yeah, I forgot that too, Feisty. Please respect our privacy at this time. Oh my goodness. It's no secret that Chris and I have been struggling in some areas of our marriage, and anybody who watched Love and Marriage DC last year, y'all saw the arguments, y'all saw everything. And everything that was going on. The Real Housewives of Potomac alum said in a lengthy YouTube video as Chris was beside her, per Us Weekly. Okay, it was a lot of confusion, and it was crazy building up to that 10-year marker of our marriage when you've been married that long, and when you've had things that you're like, listen, this is being unmet, or I've been unheard. You start to get frustrated, and it's like, oh my God, this is what life is going to be. I can't take it anymore. She continued. So what y'all saw in Love and Marriage DC last season, it was my cry for help. And while she also confirmed that the pair were doing therapy solo to work on their personal issues, Monique insisted that they aren't getting a divorce, and they are absolutely not going their separate ways. Okay, now that was the article from People. Now let me show you these videos that I was sent from one of my Scotty gang members, honey. Let's get into the first video that we really seen where they went live after after it was announced that she was that they were separating. Let's look at that. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let me get this on down. All right, hold on, you guys. Let's see. Let me go down and make sure. Hold on, you guys. What was that? It? Okay, there we go. Let me remove this. What? What? No. Let me go back. There we go.
Day. It was beautiful in the Shenandoah. It's awesome. And y'all, Chris, what you got to say about this?
Shop may leave.
Just got back from hiking all day. It was beautiful in the Shenandoah. It's awesome. And y'all, Chris, what you got to say about this?
Shop may leave.
Just got back from hiking all day.
Okay, so that was the first video that we saw. Now here is the YouTube video that they were talking about on People. Let's get into that.
Everybody want a statement? Here go a statement. Okay. So it's no secret that Chris and I have been like struggling in some areas of our marriage. Anybody who watched Love and Marriage DC last year, y'all saw the arguing. Y'all saw all of that was going on. It was just lots of confusion. It was crazy building up to that 10-year mark of our marriage. And, when you've been married that long and you have things that you're just like, listen, I feel like this has been unmet, or I've been unheard, and it's been the same thing. You start to get frustrated, and it's just like, oh my God, is this how life is going to be? I can't take it anymore. So what y'all saw on Love and Marriage DC last season, the first season, it was like my cry for help. It was like, I've been saying the same things and he's not hearing me, and I've just had it up to here. So y'all witnessed it even on RHOP, certain things that I was bothered by or certain things that we had issues with. Y'all saw the same thing on RHOP. One thing about Chris and I is that we've never been afraid. Everybody want a statement? Here go a statement. Okay. So it's not to be vulnerable with you all about our marriage. We have been 100%. I've been real to the point of I'm putting myself out there knowing I'm going to be judged, but I'm a real person. And this is how I'm navigating my life, my marriage, or whatever. Without any care or shame in the world, I'm giving y'all 100% me. And y'all know that every single time, right? So we've done a great job at being very transparent and honest with everyone that has either followed us on social media or watched us on the show, on either show. The fact that people are praising a rumor of divorce or a possible dissolution of a marriage after all of the divorces that have been popping up lately that were actually legally filed and everything else. That's sad that people were like praising that. There were people out there that were just like excited about it, you know? And then you have a lot of people who love and support Chris and I and our family who are just like devastated. Without further explanation, everyone knows to be vulnerable with you all about our marriage. We have been 100%. I've been real to the point of I'm putting myself out there knowing I'm going to be judged, but I'm a real person. And this is how I'm navigating my life, my marriage, or whatever. Without any care or shame in the world, I'm giving y'all 100% me. And y'all know that every single time, right? So we've done a great job at being very transparent and honest with everyone that has either followed us on social media or watched us on the show, on either show. The fact that people are praising a rumor of divorce or a possible dissolution of a marriage after all of the divorces that have been popping up lately that were actually legally filed and everything else. That's sad that people were like praising that. There were people out there that were just like excited about it, you know? And then you have a lot of people who love and support Chris and I and our family who are just like devastated. Without further explanation, everyone knows to be vulnerable. When you say the word separation, that insinuates the road to divorce, right? Are Chris and I getting a divorce? No, we're not getting a divorce. Are Chris and I going our separate ways, as People magazine love to state? Monique Samuels and Chris Samuels are going their separate ways. Absolutely not. Nobody ever said that. Okay. Have we filed a legal separation? No. Have we filed for divorce? No. Is there any document that proves of any divorce filings? No. Have we separated to the extent of breaking up? No. When you say the word separation, that insinuates the road to divorce, right? Are Chris and I getting a divorce? No, we're not getting a divorce. Are Chris and I going our separate ways, as People magazine love to state? Monique Samuels and Chris Samuels are going their separate ways. Absolutely not. Nobody ever said that. Okay. Have we filed a legal separation? No. Have we filed for divorce? No. Is there any document that proves of any divorce filings? No. Have we separated to the extent of breaking up? No.
Are we getting a divorce? Yes. Are we separated? Yes. Are we separating to the point of divorce? Yes. Girl. Oh, Monique knows she can lie, child. She can lie and just make up stuff to go with her own damn narrative. Like, girl, like, please. She really sat up there and had a lot of us believing her ass and her antics. Like, girl, talking about, are we getting a divorce? No. But in this point, yes. Like, get the girl, bye. Get the on. You know what I mean? And then the silence was golden because Chris was barely saying anything. Like, she was sitting up there doing all the talking. So where is her podcast, Not for Lying Moms, at? Is that still out? Because is she gonna discuss it on Not for Lying Moms? Because this is coming from a person that started out like loving Monique. Okay. I started off loving Monique when she first came on the show, right? Like, because of the simple fact that I felt like Giselle was picking on Monique. I felt like Giselle was like bullying Monique. I felt like she was jealous of Monique when she first came along. So I pretty much I pre- Shout out to Busy Blue. I love you. Happy National Monique's Life Isn't Going Well Day. You are a mess, child. And Busy, you need to really correct these people and stop them from for thinking that we bullied you last night, because we did not, like, at all. Like, we really had a good time. We really, even after the panel was over, we were sitting there talking. Like, I don't understand why people are trying to make this more than what it is. But me and Busy Blue are always doing this. We argue all the time. All the time. I love Busy. Everybody knows this already. Just like the two people that I'm cool with, that I argue with day in and day, well, the three people that I am cool with, that y'all know that I argue with day in and day out, is really Busy, and House of Aaron. I argue with them three all the time, but I love them so much. But yeah, I used to love Monique. I thought that Monique was we do Busy. But I did like Monique, like, because I thought that Giselle was being a bully. I really did. But then, and then I kind of felt bad for her when her and Candace fought. And I felt like everybody pretty much ostracized her in a sense. But at the same time, she did assault somebody. So that's why they ostracized her and all this other stuff. But I always had her accountable for putting hands on Candace. But the thing about Monique is that what I really have learned after that particular season and seeing her on Love and Marriage DC, Monique be lying. And she, twist things around to fit her own narrative and to make her look good. That's the thing that I've seen with her. And I don't really like that about her. Like, she lies, or she fabricates, or she adds herbs and spices to the damn truth. And we don't really be knowing where she stands with anything. And she sat up there and tried to fight everybody when it came out that her and Chris were separated, only for her to come back months later and file for divorce. Then she want to seal the documents. What you want to seal the documents for? Why you want to seal the documents, Monique? Is you hiding something? Is it something that you don't want us to see? Because let's be honest, Chris Samuelson slimmed down and he looks good. Not that he wasn't handsome when he was big, because, I don't care about nobody being big. I mean, I think that Stormy Steele husband on Love and Marriage Huntsville is fine, even though he's a little bit chunky. I don't care about the chunk. The chunk don't bother me. But he looks good, okay? But I'm not sure if Chris is sitting at home in the bathroom, well, standing in front of his mirror in the bathroom while you going down to divorce court saying, I'm sitting here looking in the mirror, saying damn to myself, I should have known the day would come that she would find somebody else. And now the things I took her through, shit, it shouldn't have lasted this long. Now I'm at this telephone booth calling Tyrone. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Monique was driving down to divorce court like this. I was your lover and your secretary, working every day of the week. Was at the job when no one else was there, helping you get on your feet. 11 years of sacrifice. Then you leave me at the drop of a dime. Swallow my tears, stood by your side. I should have left your ass 1,000 times. Hey, 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 hey. I don't know if that's what she was saying. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Chris told her there's no guarantees and love to take her chances because somehow it seems unfair to her. So she look at the circumstances now. Because through sickness and health, till death do us part. Because them were the words that her and Chris said from their heart. So now when Chris says that he's leaving her, she don't get that part. I'm just saying. Let me see. I think she gaslit us into thinking Chris is the problem when in reality she just wants a different life now that she has notoriety. I agree with that. You are a hilarious mess. Oh, thank you for that. Do you think? Because I see a lot of y'all bringing up the cheating rumors that came out. Do you guys believe at this point that Monique really cheated on Chris? Or do you think that Chris cheated on Monique? I try not to think everybody is cheating on somebody. Because I ain't trying to be like Candy with the everybody cheats, but you got to know how. Like, I don't want to do all that. So do y'all think that anybody in this marriage cheated on somebody? Okay, Tufisa says, yep, in big bold letters, and she doesn't think that Gigi was lying. Claire says it's not far-fetched to me that Monique possibly cheated on Chris. Someone says, I don't think that anyone cheated. It's Megan said, I don't think anyone cheated. Feel Good said, I don't like Monique, but I don't think she cheated. Someone says, people want Monique to be a thought so bad, okay? So they can just throw it in her face. Not everybody is a Porsha Williams. My. Okay, someone said, yes, there may be some truth to the trainer rumor. Okay, someone said, I kind of believe her ex-best friend. Okay, I don't believe that neither one of them cheated. They just grew apart. Okay, let's see. Yes, I believe she cheated. Chris looks so good. He lost a lot of weight. I don't think she cheated. I see a lot of people saying that they don't think she cheated. I feel Monique felt the same pressure years ago. But I am not a housewife. After 2 loving relationships, finally I see it and accept it. So don't judge Monique too harshly. Oh, I ain't judging. Because I ain't got no marriage to even end. So I can't judge. Even Porsha ain't a Porsha Williams. She paid for all that. Spill It Boy says, for some reason I don't. I just think it was a bad deal. Could be. This disdain stem from being in love with someone else. So y'all think that Monique is Jasmine Sullivan? Cause I'm in love with someone else. And I'm so sorry. Is that what y'all thinking? I'm in love with another man. And I know it ain't right. Hold on. Let me see. Look, so I can't explain. Oh my God. The live and And it seems that it is. I've been waiting on you. Let me see. This is all a plot. Not y'all saying it was a plot. I ain't seen LL Shady Girl in a while. Where you been, child? I don't think she cheated, but I think she wanted fame and reality fame, and that's not what Chris wants for his life. He really wasn't into the shows like Monique was. I could see that. I could definitely see that. I can definitely see that. I think he wanted one type of marriage, and she agreed. Then plans changed. I do believe that they drifted apart. I can see that. Prophet says, child, somebody had to cheat. Check his Insta. He went from posting her all the time to not at all. His last post of her was 120 weeks ago, celebrating their 9th anniversary. Oh, not 120 weeks ago. Ooh. Scotty karaoke be everything. Listen, people don't like it when I sing sometimes, though. Honey, people grow and change, and they may not like who they are now since the reality shows. That is a fact. That not, y'all up in this chat are speaking facts. Okay, y'all are speaking facts. Absolutely. Let me see. Let's see. How you grow apart in 10 years, and yes, she cheated. Chris thought she was cheating. You can grow apart in 2 years. Are we really asking that question? I mean, I'm just saying. See, all these good points in this chat is making me want to open up the lines today. What y'all think about that? Anybody want me to open up the lines today? Anybody want to call in today? Anybody want to get their opinions out today? I know I got to film my Carlos video today and all that other good stuff because y'all been waiting on me to do that. But I just want to hear, I want to know, do y'all want me to open up the lines and stuff like that so y'all can come up and, you know, give y'all opinions in like 2 or 3 minutes and things like that? Okay, a lot of y'all saying open them up. So that's what I'm going to do then because I ain't did this in a while. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop the link now. And I'm gonna take calls one at a time, and because I want this live to end at an hour. I don't want to be on here no more than an hour, only due to the fact that I got another video to do. So let me put the link down. All my moderators, please make sure you guys are rotating the link. The link is now in the chat. So we at the 45-minute mark. We only got 15 minutes to take calls, and that's it. I'm only gonna let y'all do this for 15 minutes. And that's all right. So let me I already see somebody already back here. So let me go ahead and set this timer. I'm gonna set the timer for 2 minutes so everybody can get their shine on. Because like I said, we on a time crunch. I already got another video to do. Let me see. Where is okay, it's already set for 2 minutes. Wait a minute. There we go. All righty then. We got Lauren Yu. So if you're ready, go ahead. You there? Does anybody hear her? Or is it just me? Hold on, wait a minute. I can't hear you. No one hears you. You may have to drop and come back. No one. I don't hear you at all, Lauren. You okay? Okay, next up is Brittany. Go ahead and speak your piece. I'm about to set the alarm for you.
Hey, Scotty, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing good. Glad I can make a live. You're one of my favorite YouTubers. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
So of course I'll be quick because you don't want to stay here long.
Mm-hmm.
So divorce, it happens. It's unfortunate. I think like the divorce rate's like 50-50. The problem with Monique is she's a liar, right? When People magazine said that there was a separation, and I was actually at BravoCon this past fall, so I was there when Ashley made the comment.
Mm-hmm.
She did a whole YouTube swearing up and down that it was a lie. Later on, she was like blaming the Love and Marriage DC producers for leaking the information in reality TV, and they don't want black marriages to succeed. And the entire time, it was clear that she did have issues in her marriage. And
Mm.
that's my thing, girl. Stop lying. Like, it's fine. People struggle. I do not like Monique, but I'm not necessarily laughing at her pain because it is unfortunate anytime a relationship breaks up. But she's such a liar. And you could even tell as far back as Potomac, she just wasn't into her husband anymore. I think that, honestly, I think that she resented him because she was in his shadow. I think that she wanted more for herself and saw an opportunity using him in order to gain more clout and more recognition. And it just wasn't happening that way. She was clearly unhappy. So this news doesn't surprise me, but it's just annoying because she's just a liar. And she continues to lie. And this is proof that back in the fall, she was lying and
Mm-hmm.
blaming everybody. So, ugh, I just cannot stand her. And I think some people said that she might come back. No, she's not coming back. If she's petitioning to seal these divorce records, why would she come back on reality TV? She's made it clear that she doesn't like it. She won't be back, and I'm glad for it. Like, and that's it.
Well, thank you for that. The next time I do a call in and you are in the chat, if it's something that you want to talk about, make sure you call in because I like you, girl. You really came in and just did the damn thing. Thank you for your call.
Thank you, Scotty. Thank you.
All right,
Bye.
thank you. Bye bye. All right, next up is LL Shady Girl. Like I said, I ain't seen her around these parts in a while, but she here and she normally has a great perspective. Go ahead.
Hey, honey, I just been busy with work, school, death, just death.
I
But
understand.
when it comes to this whole situation with Monique, I mean, it's sad and all, but if you watch the show, you could tell it was coming. I think they had a lot to deal with reality TV that just really affected them because she always just seemed more into this best, into the directions and into the fame that she got off it. Chris wanted a wife and his children and to live that country boy life. That baby from Georgia, he wanted to be a country boy out there fishing and playing with his children. That's not what Monique wanted. Monique wanted
Right.
to be in the spotlight. Like Chris got businesses, he owned property, but do you ever see him at all these, red carpet events and stuff? That's not him. But that's what she wanted. And he tried to
Right.
accommodate that. And then she changed because eventually being in reality TV, being in that environment, you change. She wasn't the woman that he fell in love with. People do grow apart. You can grow apart when you move in together and you realize how a person really is. It's a lot.
Right.
I don't necessarily put too much weight into the he cheated, she cheated. I think they grew differently and what they wanted in life at the beginning is not what they want now.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as that last baby, he would have been dumb to waste his money on a DNA test because the baby looked just like him. That was a
Period.
waste of money.
Okay.
I like Monique a lot of things, but the girl ain't dumb. If
Right.
she cheated, she was already knocked up. She had a passenger on the carriage. So you knew the baby was his.
Exactly. Okay. Period.
Girl, we'll pray for her. Hopefully she don't come back to reality TV. I mean, I would love her back, but I just don't need her back if she gonna keep lying. Be yourself, be authentic, because Monique from season 2 and 3 we loved. What
Yes.
you became, I wasn't a fan of. I supported you, and you was wrong for that fight. But what you became, too much. All right.
All right. Well, thank you, girl. I'm glad to see you up. I'm glad to see that you called because it's been a minute. Like you used to be always up here all the time, but I ain't did no panels in a while either.
I'm
So,
always in the chat and in your views, baby. Always.
all right. Well, thank you. All right. Next up is Lauren. You again. Let's see. Let's see if we can hear you this time. What's up? Oh Lord, I cannot hear her. I can't hear her at all. I don't hear nothing. Oh, wait. Wait. Damn. I don't know what happened, but it sounded like you had a little bit of sound, but then it went out. Yeah, nobody can hear you. You may have to drop again, child. Okay. Next up is Southern Girl. You got the floor.
Hey, Scotty, I just wanted to say hi. Your skin is looking very nice.
Thank you.
And you know what? It's just sad because it's like every time all these women that get on here, they married and all the cracks started to show and it ended up next thing you know they're divorced. I mean, if anything, they probably did grow apart. They've been together for some years. So
Hmm.
I don't want to say cheating because we don't know what's in everybody's house. We don't know what's going on with everybody. But
That's true.
I'm just hoping for healing for everybody, period, because I just been through a divorce. So it's hard. And you know, everybody coming down on her, we don't like her, we don't like everybody on these housewife shows. Everybody got a favorite, everybody got somebody that they don't like, but I'm not the type of person to wish anything bad on her family because y'all gotta understand too, she has children, they're small.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I just want to say, hey, Scotty, this is my first time calling in. I love your show. I've been watching you since you were in the closet with the wife
Oh.
beater on.
Uh-huh.
I used to watch you when I was at work during lunch. I used to listen to you. So I just want to say, keep doing what you're doing. I love the panel. I love the chat. So y'all have a good rest of y'all Tuesday night, y'all, and stay safe.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. Next up is Danny. Let me set this up again. Okay, there we go. Next up is Danny. What's on your mind?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, good. I want to offer some fake psychological analysis to this real quick, and I say fake because my degree is in music, not in no psychology. So I ain't.
Okay.
But I just one thing that I thought about when I saw this news is that this is why you have to be careful when you are somebody who feels compelled or the pressure to always paint the picture perfect image of yourself or your family because really I ain't got no qualms with Monique. For real, I ain't
Mm-hmm.
got no. Um, but a lot of people do, and a lot of people do because she has that need to paint the perfect image, and sometimes that comes from trauma, and I don't fault her for that, because a lot of people are like that. They have to heal from that, but this is why you have to be careful because Monique and Chris really didn't do nothing that a lot of celebrity couples haven't done. When their tea is leaked, when they separated or divorced and they're not ready to announce it yet, or they're just trying to figure it out, they haven't really done anything that a lot of these other celebrity couples haven't done. Talking about like, oh, they're just trying to come after our marriage. They're miserable. They don't know nothing. They don't really know or whatever. But because Monique is somebody who presents herself as somebody who has to keep the perfect image and keep it all together, now people are watching her and now people are ready for every little slip up, that happens. So this is why you have to be really careful with that. And this is why you have to really walk in authenticity even when it doesn't look great.
Mm-hmm.
Because it will give you grace instead of being ready for every L that you take. And this is not an L. I don't see divorce as an L. But just in that respect, this is why you have to be careful with that type of presentation. And that's all. You know what? Your skin really do look good.
Thank you.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
All righty then. We got three more people, and then that's it. Cause we're approaching an hour, and like I said, I got another video to do, and then Love and Hip Hop come on too, child. So I'm trying to get this done and over with. Next up is unpopular opinions. Is unpopular opinion Phil? What is it?
Yep, it's me, Phil.
Okay, go ahead.
So everybody knows I am not a Monique fan, but I am sad because I always thought they had such a beautiful family. So I am sad to see it. And I think the kids are beautiful. I thought they looked great together. I thought Chris was like really such a nice guy, even though I'm not a fan of the wife. You know, I just hope that whatever happens is that they keep their kids first
Mm-hmm.
and that they always remember that their children are watching them. Just because I just thought that the family was beautiful, even though I wasn't a fan, for, like I said, for the umpteenth time, I was never a fan of hers, but she did have such a beautiful family.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that I think when it comes to a lot of football players and basketball players' wives, I think the wives sometimes become jealous of the husband's spotlight and they want that for themselves. And because they don't get it, they go out and chasing it with these reality shows and it ends up costing them their marriages. So I just hope that she can heal. I now I got to be listening to the radio in the morning here in DC to see if she gonna say something or not.
Oh, right. You gonna have to let me know if she say anything so I can play the clip.
So yeah, I definitely be tuning in. But congratulations on your success. And the skin do look good, and we love a good song every once in a while. You know, Scotty, I love your musical choices.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
All right, have a good one.
All right, you too. All right, we got two more people, and like I said, well, we actually got one more because after this person I'm bringing up, we got one more, and then that's it. Next up is Catherine. What's going on?
Hey Scotty, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. What's going on?
Nothing much. All I'm gonna say is this: this lady ain't been happy since T'Challa has passed away. So ever since that bird been gone, she didn't want nothing to do with Chris. I think Chris has something to do with that bird coming up dead, and that's why she ain't been happy with that man. Don't shake your head. I'm just gonna tell it how it is. Y'all ain't saying it. I'ma say it. That lady ain't been happy since that bird then passed on and all of that. And like I said, I think he has something to do with that bird flying off and getting killed. Just like the first time when he ran away, he had something to do with it. So she ain't been happy ever since. Just like she ain't been happy since she got hit in the glass by Candace, and she still won a round 3 or 4 with her. So I'm just gonna tell her how it is. Like she ain't been happy ever since that fight and since T'Challa came up dead. I hope she find happiness though, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think she was physically attracted anymore. I think after the third baby, she said, "F it. I got 3
Mm-hmm.
kids. I'm locked in. I'm gonna get alimony for the rest of my life and child support." I think that was it. After Chase was born, that was it, and that was all she wrote. But yeah, she look. If she ain't happy with being with the men, she come on over to us women, and she could call me up real quick because I like women and men too. So Monique, if you ain't happy with Chris, call me, girl. All right, Scotty, fix your face.
Okay. Well, thank you for calling.
You're welcome. Look
All
here. I'll
right.
see you on the group chat.
All right, you got all right there, because I know I'll yeah, my moderators have a group chat, y'all.
Yeah.
but thank you for calling in.
Oh, and Scotty, I just need you to give me a little nasty piece of. You ain't going nowhere, Marcus, because this is my money. I need you to
I
do
am
that
not
for me.
doing that today. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling in. Okay, now the next person we got is Lauren. Now, child, listen. Hopefully we can hear you. Oh God. Can anybody hear? Oh Lord, sister girl, I don't know if you're gonna be able to get in today. It's not looking too good today. Let me see. Let me see something. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna get in today. I'm sorry, because I want to hear what she had to say. But y'all, that's pretty much it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. I really do. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, period. Okay. I always try to give the best live shows that I know that I possibly can. But before we go, because I did not do my church announcements when I first came on, so I'm gonna let you guys know what we got coming up. Now, as you guys know, Boys Night Out is on the way back, y'all. I won't listen. It's 300 of y'all up in here. I really want y'all to give Boys Night Out a chance. Like, a couple of y'all do watch it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit up here and make it seem like, Boys Night Out is like a flop panel because people do tune in. But I love this show so much and I really want more support for it. So make sure you guys tune in to Boys Night Out later this summer. We will be getting together in a few weeks to discuss season 4. We don't really care for season 3 too much. You know what I mean? Like, we wanted more for the season. Like, we feel like we could have did better last season, and we really didn't. We felt like the last season wasn't that great, but we want to come back stronger than ever this season. But I think we're all perfectionists, and we just want to give the best show that we possibly can. So we will be getting together later on this summer, and we will be doing Boys Night Out. No, this isn't the Chasing Panel, but the Chasing Panel will be back also in September as well, because Chasing Atlanta will be back, I think, in September. So that's a whole nother panel to get into, child, but I haven't promoted that one yet. I ain't gonna promote that until probably sometime in August. But Boys Night Out will be returning later this summer. But also, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is back, and you know what that means. Roast and Review is back. And yes, me, Terrence, and Josiah, we will be back on tomorrow night. And we will be recapping not Love and Marriage, child. I ain't said nothing about Love and Marriage, Huntsville in a while. We'll be recapping Love and Hip Hop ATL, episodes 1 and 2, because the second episode of Love and Hip Hop comes on tonight. So the three of us have decided to come together and do a roast review on Love and Hip Hop tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in to that, because you know how it is with us. We're going to have us a good time. And I know some of you guys enjoyed the Chasing Panel, but you guys know that Chasing Dallas is over. So Chasing Atlanta will be back later. So it will be the same cast, the same 6 guys. T, Scotty, Jamar, Carl, Jeremy, and Tramell. It'll be us 6 when Chasing Atlanta comes back. But Chasing Dallas is over now. The reunion aired and everything. So that's pretty much it. That's all for the church announcements. And y'all, I am not doing no more reviews on this show right here, which is Bad Boys Texas. I ain't doing no more reviews. I tried, y'all. I tried. And over and over, I tried. And over you lied. I can't. I tried, but I can't do it. I just can't do it. Hey, Ranting Girl, how are you? Now, how you gonna come up in here this late? We needed you to call in, honey. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So with that being stated, you guys, make sure you guys like, rate, comment, subscribe, share the video, click on the notification bell so you can be notified when a video drops, honey. And also, if you guys want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my IG, and my TikTok will be down below. Okay. So with that being said, I am out of here. Tonight would be my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review. I will be working on my Carlos King recap today. I'm trying to see if I'm going to put it out tonight or tomorrow, because I really wanted it out today, but the panel went on too long last night. But yeah, we're going to get it out. If it's not out today, it's going to be out tomorrow morning. So with that being said, we out of here, y'all, until the next one. Peace.